People always think they got you figured out. They look at you, judge you, label you, put you in their little box. You ever notice how quick they are to talk? Fast with their mouths, real slow with their minds. They've always got something to say, never stop to think if what they're saying even matters. You sit there and you take it. You listen, you nod, maybe you even smile like some damn fool, pretending it doesn't cut. But deep down, it does, doesn't it? You're tired, right? Tired of the noise, tired of the lies, the promises they'll never keep. Silence, my friend. It's the most powerful weapon you've got. They got their words. But words are cheap. Silence, that hurts. Silence is the kind of thing that crawls into someone's head. Makes them second guess themselves. Makes them wonder if maybe, just maybe, they aren't as smart or as important as they think they are. Silence is a damn mirror, and people hate what they see when they're forced to look at themselves. See, people like to fill the air with their empty words, 'cause they're afraid of the quiet. In the quiet, there's truth. And people are terrified of truth. The truth makes them uncomfortable, makes them feel exposed, naked. They'll do anything to avoid it, even lie to themselves. They'll feed you sweet little nothings, pat your back, smile to your face. But inside they're scared. Scared of what you might become if you stopped listening to them. If you stopped playing their game. You ever wonder why they want to keep you quiet? To keep you small? They're afraid. Afraid of what you'd do if you found your own voice. If you realize just how powerful you really are. You don't need to shout. You don't need to scream for attention. Let them do that. Let them run their mouths. Your silence is going to echo louder than anything they ever say. When you stop reacting, when you stop giving a damn about what they think, that's when you win. That's when you become untouchable. They don't get it, do they? They think you're weak. They think if they push you, you'll break. But people like you don't break. Nah. You bend? Sure. You bend, you stretch, you even crack a little here and there, but you don't break. You know why? Because you've been through worse. Way worse than they'll ever understand. You've been down in the dirt, clawed your way up, and you're still here. Still standing. And that scares them. It scares them because they know deep down they wouldn't survive half the shit you've been through. But they don't want you to know that. They want you to keep doubting yourself, keep second guessing every step you take. That's how they control you. They wrap their empty words around you like chains, trying to keep you tied down. They want you to feel small, to feel like you need their approval, their validation. But I'm telling you, you don't need any of that crap. Let me ask you something. When was the last time their words did anything for you? When was the last time their opinions paid your bills, put food on your table, helped you sleep at night? Never, right? 'Cause their words are hollow. They don't mean jack. They're just trying to distract you, keep you from focusing on what really matters. So what do? How do you fight back? Simple. You don't. You don't fight their words with more words. Nah, that's what they want. They want you to engage, to get sucked into their nonsense. But you stay silent. You let them talk themselves in circles. And while they're busy flapping their gums, you're making moves. You're climbing, slowly but surely, one step at a time, while they stay stuck in the same damn place, drowning in their own noise. Your silence is a weapon. Use it. Let it pierce through the bullshit. Let it cut deeper than any insult they throw your way. When you stop reacting, they lose all their power. They can't control you anymore. They can't make you feel small. And that drives them insane. They want you to care. They need you to care. But you won't. Not anymore. You've got bigger plans, bigger dreams, and none of them involve pleasing people who don't matter. You're stronger than you think. Stronger than they want you to believe. And deep down, they know it. That's why they're so desperate to keep you down. They know if you ever realize your full potential, if you ever step into your own power, it's over for them. They'll be left in the dust, choking on your success while they cling to their empty words. You ever wonder why they push you so hard? Why they go out of their way to make you feel like you're not enough? It's simple. They see in you what they hate in themselves, their own weakness, their own failures, and instead of facing it, instead of dealing with their own mess, they project that onto you. They dump their garbage on you, hoping you'll carry the weight they're too afraid to face. It's cowardly. And the more you let their words get to you, the more you're doing their dirty work for them. But what if you didn't? What if you let all that garbage they throw your way pile up, but you don't pick it up? You just leave it there, stinking up the place, but it's not your problem. What if you decided, right here, right now, that their words mean nothing? What if you stopped being their trash can? They can keep running their mouths, spilling their insecurities all over the place, but it won't touch you. It won't sink in. That's the power of silence. You give them nothing, not a reaction, not an acknowledgement, just nothing. And that'll destroy them. You've got to stop being afraid of their opinions. You've got to stop worrying about what they think of you. They're not thinking about you. Not really. They're thinking about themselves. Always themselves. You're just the mirror they're too scared to look into. When you stop reacting, when you stop giving them what they want, you rob them of their control. And then you become free. Free from their chains. Free from their nonsense. You think they can handle that? Nah. They'll crumble without your attention. Without your pain feeding their ego. See, the thing about silence is that it's permanent. It lasts longer than any shout, any scream, any argument. You stay silent and you give them no ammunition. You become untouchable. And when they finally stop talking, when they finally run out of steam, what's left? Just you, standing there, still strong, still moving forward. Their words, they'll disappear, like dust in the wind. But your silence, that'll haunt them forever. They'll wonder, why didn't they fight back? Why didn't they crack? It'll drive them mad. And you'll be long gone, way ahead while they're still stuck, choking on their own stupidity. You've got a choice. You can keep playing their game. Keep trying to prove yourself to people who ain't worth a damn. Or you can let it go. Let the silence do the work. Let them talk. Let them scream. Let them beat themselves senseless against the wall of your indifference. And when it's all over, when they're exhausted and broken, you'll still be standing, untouched, unmoved. And trust me, there's nothing more powerful than that. You stay silent. You stay focused. You keep moving. And when the time's right, when you're standing at the top, looking down at all the people who doubted you, who tried to break you, that silence will speak louder than any words you could have ever said. And trust me, they'll hear it. They'll feel it. Every single second. Because nothing haunts a person more than the sound of their own failure echoing back at them in the silence. So, what are you gonna do? You gonna keep listening to their crap? Keep letting their words define you? Or are you gonna rise up? Are you gonna take back control? Are you gonna let your silence do the talking? When you stop giving a damn, when you let your silence echo louder than their empty words, that's when you become unstoppable. And trust me, there's no sweeter sound than the silence of a world that underestimated you.